Hello, this is Ernest Burley Jr., your certified financial planner professional, your chartered financial consultant, your NFLPA registered player financial advisor, your investment advisor representative. I hold the Series 6, 63, and 7 that allow me to offer securities products to clients across the country. I'm also your author of 2 books on money management, easy as 1, 2, 3, and money management from grade school to grad school. These books are being used across the country for, teaching money management principles, financial planning principles, insurance concepts, and things of that nature at churches, other organizations. So, hey, I ask that you pick up those books, go to Amazon, just, hey, we need more. Ask them to send you boxes of them. So you can give them to your family members, your friends, your church members, your coworkers, your employers, all of your friends and acquaintances. Okay, I really appreciate those who have already done it, and I'm thanking you who are going to do it. All right, so yeah, just go to Amazon. They're on Amazon. I'm also a licensed insurance agent with over 30 years of experience in the industry and in business for over 25 years. Helping people in the financial services industry and the insurance industry. I have clients from the north to the south, from the east to the west, all over the country. So I love being able to help people all over the country. As a matter of fact, I just wrote some plans for clients on the West Coast this week. So, and also have someone coming up in another state. I forgot where, but okay. Now I specialize in wealth management. So that includes investing, IRAs, portfolio account, like investment portfolios, things of that nature, asset protection, so protecting what you've accumulated, asset growth, so strategically trying to grow what you already have accumulated. Also financial planning, so whether it be basic financial planning or comprehensive financial planning, all different types of insurance, so life insurance. I'm getting a lot of questions on life insurance and also long-term care insurance these past few weeks for some reason. So long-term care, disability, auto, home, business, jewelry, rental property, boat, business, contractors, churches, the whole 9 yards. So all those different insurance products and services that we offer for clients across the country are right here. And also athlete management. So on the NFL side, I'm an NFLPA registered player financial advisor. On the NBA side, I'm an NBPA certified player agent, so I can get guys opportunities to try and get their opportunity to shoot for a shot in the NBA, right? And if not, I'm also FIBA licensed, so if they're not, quite ready for the NBA, I can get you an opportunity overseas to play and fulfill your dream of playing professional basketball. All right, so the purpose of this podcast is to educate, to enlighten, and empower you with clear, objective, unbiased information so you can make some great decisions for yourself, for your family members, for your church members, for others that you are acquainted with. Okay, so that's the purpose of the podcast, just get that good information out there. Hopefully it's good information. I've been told it's pretty decent, so you can make some good decisions, right? So today's podcast is going to be very short. I'm going to try and shorten these podcasts, right? So sometimes I just have a lot of information in there, but I'm going to try and shorten them. This was going to be a pretty short one. This one is titled 3 key reasons to buy life insurance. No, 3 key reasons to buy term life insurance. Okay, so we're going to focus on term now. I'm going to rephrase that. I'm going to say that title again. 3 key reasons to buy term life insurance. Okay. Now, most people, most responsible people know they should have some type of life insurance, right? Now, there are cases where people don't need life insurance now, so don't get me wrong. There are situations where a person doesn't need life insurance, but that's not the norm. The norm is most people need some type of life insurance protection for themselves and for their families or what have you, right? So we're not going to debate who should have life insurance and who should not have life insurance. That's not what we're talking about today. We're going to just simply lay out, or I'm going to simply lay out 3 key reasons a person may want to buy or consider term life insurance if they've already concluded, hey, I need to get myself some life insurance, right? So here are 3 key reasons why. The first reason, if budget or cost is an issue, you should maybe be looking at term, right? So it's kind of funny. This fits most people, right? Most people have a limited amount of resources and they don't have unlimited resources, just spend willy-nilly on anything, right? Any and everything. But if budget is really a crunch time issue for you and you need something affordable, but you do need coverage, then term life insurance should be at the forefront of your decision-making process, okay? So that's the first one. If budget, cost is an issue, that's one key reason to consider term. Second key reason, you need a fairly large amount of coverage, right? Now, large is a relative number, right? So I'm not going to say what's large to some people. To some people, a large policy is $100,000. To some people, $1 million is a large policy, and some people $5 million. So large is a relative term. But if you need a large amount of protection, that's a reason why you might want to consider our term life insurance too, because the premiums for term life insurance are so little, so small, that you can get a large amount of coverage for a reasonable price, for a reasonable premium. So that's the second reason to consider term life insurance if you need a large amount of protection, okay? Now, the third reason is if you only need the policy for a limited amount of time. So like say 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever, you don't need it indefinitely. You just need it for a term, a certain period of time, then definitely you should be thinking about term life insurance, right? If you don't need the policy to last forever, get the term. If you're fine with having no coverage in your later years, then term is definitely the way to go, because you can maintain the coverage for the period of time that you want it, and just know, when you get to, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 years old or whatever, you're not going to have coverage for one reason or another. And the two reasons are, the main reason is the premium's going to be too expensive after the term, and also the policy will eventually expire too. So, depending on what type of term policy you got. So, but if you're cool with that, if you're like, I only need it for this period of time, yeah, then get the term, because that's going to be the most cost-effective way to go, okay? And that's it. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus, right? Here's a bonus. Now, and it ties into budget. Now, this ties into budget. If you feel that you're kind of in a situation where you would like to have permanent coverage, but you could only afford term right now. You can only afford term right now, but you really want something that's more permanent and guaranteed for the long haul. You can secure term right now, okay? Get you some term coverage now, and just think, okay, as your income increases, as your budget allows for you to afford the permanent type of plan, think about converting later. I call you a tweener. You're my tweener, right? You're in between term and the permanent. You want the permanent, but you can't quite afford it yet. So get the term, because the term fulfills the current need. And just think, okay, as my income goes up, as my budget kind of gets a little fluffier, I can fit some more things into my budget. I'll convert either part or all of the term coverage into a permanent coverage that fulfills my desire to have coverage for the long haul. Okay, so that's what I would recommend doing. Now, if you're thinking about doing that, if you're one of my tweeners, right, then I highly recommend that you are very keen on researching the term life insurance company that you're going to go with, because different term life insurance companies have different conversion features. Some of them have better conversion features than others. So you want to make sure that the term policy you get has a good term conversion feature in it. Okay. And that's it. That's it for today's podcast. I told you it's going to be a quickie. So, hey, I thank you guys for watching me. The recap is, hey, most people need some type of life insurance, but some people don't. And if you do, then these are the three reasons why you want to consider term coverage, right? So first of all, determine you need the coverage, and then say, okay, well, let me look at these three reasons and see if this fits my boat. And then, okay, I need to get myself some term, because Ernest's three reasons fit my situation, right? So that's it for the recap on that for the most part. I thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate that. I ask that you forward this podcast to your friends, your family members, your church members, your co-workers, your employers, your acquaintances all across the country, well, all across the world, really, because the internet is global. And I ask that you ask them to do the same thing, to share it with their friends and family members and church members and co-workers and employers, et cetera. Go to my YouTube channel. All of my podcasts are on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel, which is titled Ernest Burley Jr. It's just in my name. I ask that you go there and subscribe. I thank you for all the people that are subscribing and all the people that are asking others to subscribe. I see it happening on a weekly basis, so I really appreciate it. I ask that you subscribe and then click around in there and look at the videos that may be of interest to you. Do you want to look at infinite banking? Do you want to think of whether you should pay off your home early or not? Should you buy a car or should you lease a car? Do you want to talk about, is real estate a real mistake? So I have all different types of podcasts that address all different types of situations there. So please subscribe, click around, see what's of interest to you. And that's it. If you want to connect with me, very easy to do. You can just email me at ernest@ernestburleyjr.com. So it's basically my first name at my full name.com, ernest@ernestburleyjr.com. Also, you can call my firm. That's very easy to do too, 301-262-2600. Again, 301-262-2600. Or you can reach out to me through my website, which is just my name also, Ernest Burley Jr. or ernestburley.com, whichever one you want to do. And I have a lot of very informative videos and information on my website too. So you can click around in there and get some good, helpful information. But you can email me from there too and connect with me through my website, okay? And that's it. Okay, I have to read off my disclosure since I did talk about being a financial advisor, investment advisor, financial planner, all that good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., 13621 Annapolis Road in Bowie, Maryland, 20720. That's where my firm is located, just outside of Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, but I have clients like all over the country, like I've said many times before. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Next Financial Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc. is not an affiliate of Next Financial Group, Inc. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. All the views expressed are those of Ernest Burley Jr., moi, and Burley Insurance and Financial Services, Inc., and not those of Next Financial Group, Inc. Next Financial Group, Inc. does not provide tax advice. And that's it for today's podcast. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, y'all be safe out there. Y'all take care, okay?